you can't see the makeup. Here, hold on. You see it? Yeah. Yes.
I can hear the silence as I'm walking by. Come and say something, I wanna hear your voice.
Hello, my beautiful Rosebuds. Of course, it's your favorite Rosebud, Nisa K. And yeah, it's dark in Texas right now, and I wanted to come with a story time. So, of course, you know my story times are in the car. I'm recording in the car. How do you like the hair, guys? Does it look cute? Look at this. Anyways, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit you with a story time. Now, I did ask my husband if he wanted to be a part of the story time, but he doesn't want to sit in on the story time. Say hi, honey.
No.
See how I get done? Don't forget your Sprite, babe. Y'all, if y'all ever have a chance, oh. It's hard to show y'all. But this is a Sprite lemonade. It's so good. It is so good. Y'all need to try it. Yes. Anyways, guys, so like I said, we gonna go ahead. We gonna get to a story time. Woo! Back with a story time. Yep, with a story time. It's dark, like I said, but we gonna get past all of that. So anyway, guys, this story time is going to be about how I literally tried to beat she was my friend. I'll get into that. But anyways, we're going to call this the time I tried to beat a bitch ass because I caught her fucking in my car. Not necessarily fucking per se, but you know, doing fellatio, I guess, giving head or whatever. So that's gonna be our story time. I'm gonna go ahead and get into it, so you guys stay tuned. But before we get into this video time, I do want to go ahead and say, hit the like and hit that subscribe button. Follow your girl, hit that notification so that when I do upload more videos, you guys are alerted of my pretty face coming across on your screen. And alright, let's go ahead and get into the story time. So, alright. This story time, I literally was 17 when this happened, right? And so there was this girl who went to my high school, and she was like a grade or two underneath me. But I knew her brother, and I was cool with her brother too. And she was like a grade or so beneath me, and I decided I was gonna befriend this girl. Now, reason I decided I was gonna befriend this girl, and I'm gonna tell you why. I decided I was gonna befriend this girl because she seemed cool to me, and like, I ain't have no problems with her, right? She ain't do nothing to me. I had people all in my ear telling me, with her, like, she a hoe, she a backstabber, she this, she that. And I'm like, yeah, okay, she hasn't done anything to me. And on top of that, and there'll be more story times about this, because like, it seemed like I had a lot of drama in high school, and I heard so many rumors about me that were not true. So I was like, how do I know y'all not just making up rumors about this girl and lying on her? Because like, technically, y'all did that to me. Like, I heard stories of me supposedly doing a backflip into a party, talking about a party ain't a party unless Niecy's here. And I'm like, nigga don't even know how to do a fucking backflip. Y'all tried it with that one. Y'all really did. Y'all tried it with that one. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Tried it. Anyways, So I was cool with her, and I'm like, y'all, you know, everybody's trying to tell me, you know, she a hoe, she this, she that, and I'm like, you know what, y'all said the same shit about me, which wasn't true, and y'all made up rumors about me, and they weren't true. So I'm not gonna sit here and believe that this girl is this way until she shows me that she's this way, and right now she ain't showing that she's this way. So cool with the chick. So anyway, right, it was a Friday, right? And I happened to they were gonna be throwing a party. Like, I happened to be kicking it with her and her other friend. We need to get this girl a name. Let's give her a name. Call her Stacy. There'll be some other story times with Stacy, so y'all get familiar with the name Stacy. Like, we'll call her Stacy. So it was a Friday, and I happened to be, you know, gonna kick it with Stacy and her friends, and her friend that actually I ended up becoming cool with a little bit later on down the line. But let's give her a name too. We're gonna call her Anna. We're gonna call her Anna. So I'm hanging out with Stacy and her friend Anna, and they sit here talking about, like, we supposed to be trying to go to a party or something. And it's like, because you guys, like, this shit isn't going to be extremely detailed, but, you know, because this shit happened so long ago, but we going to go ahead and get into the story, like I said. But anyway, so, literally, like, we're kicking it with Anna, and me and Stacy, like, you know, just hanging out the entire day, and everything was cool, everything was straight. And like I said, they were gonna throw this party. And so Anna lived in this housing complex. Like, this is her family had money, they had money, so she lived in this, like, rich housing complex. And, like, at it, there was, like, in the center of it, well, it was somewhere, like, there was, like, this hill that walked up into this, like, little place or whatever. And so they decided, oh, we're gonna have a party here. I don't know why they decided they were gonna have a party there, but they were, you know, gonna have a get together there, right? So of course my brother showed up, and he brought a family friend, and we're gonna give him a name too, because he's a part of this story. We're gonna call him, let's call him Vince. So he brought Vince, right? And so I had another friend, right? And so she calls me up, and she's like, hey, what are you doing, or whatever, da-da-da. And I'm like, you know, because we're supposed to be getting the word out that there's gonna be this little kickback, this little party. And so I tell her about it. I'm like, you should come. She doesn't come, right? I don't remember why. I don't think she could come or something. So she doesn't come. But what ends up happening is, and this is how I actually met my baby daddy. Ugh. This is how I met my baby daddy. But she invited him or whatever, right? And so there was people there, and, you know, I'm mingling, I'm hanging out, we're like kicking it and stuff like that. And I noticed that Stacy and Vince have disappeared. I'm like, wonder where they're gone. They're, you know, I don't notice they were missing, right? And so I'm sitting here, I'm like, all right, where they at? Where they go? And so I'm like, whatever, I ain't got time for it. And, you know, people starting to show up to a little kickback and stuff like that. So I'm walking to my car. And so as I'm walking to my car, I start noticing somebody in my back seat. Somebody in my back seat. What the fuck is this? Now, okay, let me give you a backstory on this car, right? So with this particular car, this was my very first car ever. This car was a Nissan Stanza, right? and this was my baby. Like, this was my car, my first car. I got it myself. I was paying for it. Granted, it was like some 1990 Nissan Stanza. It was like nothing spectacular, but it was my car. It was my shit. And so I'm walking in. Like I said, I noticed that there's some people sitting in the back seat, and I'm like, okay, the fuck is going on here? So then I go to my car, and then all of a sudden I realize as I get closer, they're doing stuff. It's Vince and it's Stacy, and they're doing stuff in the back seat of my car. And I blew a fucking head gasket, y'all. I blew a fucking head gasket because, like, I sat here and I said, this was my very first car. Like, I work and I pay for this car. This is mine. Like, this is my baby. This is my first ever vehicle, and I ain't never even do nothing like that in my car. Like, I had never done anything like that in my car because I just got it. And I'm like, you literally gonna sit here and you gonna think that it's okay to go to my car and do some shit like this? Like, and then, like, let's be real. Like, you didn't even have common courtesy to come and ask me if this was okay, right? So I start going off. And then at this point, everybody hears me going off. I was like, I snatched the door, but I was like, what the fuck kind of shit is this? No, fuck that. Hell no. Get the fuck up out my car. Hell no. Hell no. Y'all gonna be fucked up. What the fuck you think this is? And I'm just going off. I'm like, bitch, I'm about to, like, at this point, I'm talking to, I'm not talking to Vince, which I probably should have went off on fucking Vince. But, like, I guess the way I was sitting here looking at it is like, Stacey, me and you was supposed to be cool. Me and you was supposed to be better than that. Like, I had your bag when people was talking shit about you. I sat here and I didn't listen to people when they told me shit about you that ended up coming out to be true. Because, nigga, you sitting here fucking a nigga that you just met in the back of my car. But back to what I was saying. So I'm going smooth off, because mind you, it was funny because Stacy was supposed to be spending the night at my house. And so, like, I mean, that ain't just gonna happen, because, like, I'm going smooth off. I'm cussing her out. I believe, I don't remember who exactly it was, but I think it was like my cousin and my brother, because also my cousins, my twin cousins, were there. And so I think it was like my cousin or my brother or somebody, or like trying to hold me back and trying to keep me from getting to her or whatever, right? And so then she tried to get out of my car, and then she tried to run up to the thing, and, like, it was me, it was Vince, it was my brother, my two cousins, and then, like, this other guy, and I think my baby daddy and his family and stuff was down there too, because, you know, this is how I ended up meeting him or seeing him. This is how he saw me. And so, like, everybody watching me go off. I'm like, no, fuck that, da-da-da-da. Hell no. And so she's up there in the thing with Anna, right? And so she sends Anna, I believe, to come tell Vincent to come talk to her, right? And when she did this, like, because I was already mad, like, I was all like, oh, hell no. So, like, I start storming up there, and they're following after me. And so I walk up on her, and I'm like, you gonna sit here, and you gonna do some shit like this, and da-da-da-da. And, like, they were sitting here trying to tell me, like, oh, well, no, you know, no. I was like, no, fuck that. Fuck that. You ain't even trying to apologize for the shit. You just gonna sit here and do some shit, and then you gonna sit here and call the nigga up here to come talk to you? What the fuck? What the fuck? And so, like, I literally, like, walked up on her, and I just, like, muffed her. I, like, literally just muffed her, and then, like, everybody's like, leave her alone, she ain't trying to fight, leave her alone. I was like, oh, fuck that shit. What the fuck, yo? What the fuck would make you think that shit was okay? What the fuck would make you think that you could just, literally, you just thought you could just, and so, like, she tried to sit there and she tried to get, she was like, well, blah, 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 you just mad because he wanted me. And like, I'm sitting here like, this is a family friend. Like, I don't give a fuck about this nigga. Are you fucking serious? Like, bag. Like, no, boo-boo. Like, my issue is we were supposed to be friends. Me and you. And you decided it would be okay to do some shit in my vehicle, maybe because you thought, oh, well, me and her are friends. So this shouldn't be an issue. This shouldn't be a problem. She should be cool with it or whatever, right? Yeah. So me and her ended up falling out, right? So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna go into another, I'm gonna go start into this, it goes into a whole nother situation. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start into it. And so literally the next day that the weekend goes past and stuff like that, you know, the next day comes and I'm there with my friend, right? Because we had danced together, and she was sitting there saying, oh, who was the girl that was wearing a black skirt or a skirt with some type of like top? And but he was talking about me, because that's what I was wearing, what he was talking about. I was like, oh, he's talking about me. Like, that was me. And she was like, oh yeah, woo-doo, yada yada yada. And he said that he thought you looked good and he was trying to holler, but because she was also talking about this, like, he said a whole fight was about to break out and I had to, you know, fill her in on what happened. Like, girl, let me tell you. And so we get past me filling her in on what happened, and so she was all like, oh, he wanted to talk to you or whatever, right? But I guess she had got it mixed up, and she thought that he was talking about, Stacy at first. But then he was like, no, not her, whatever, yada yada yada. I'm talking about the yellow chick. And so of course it was me. And so I told her, I was like, well, yeah, you can go ahead and give him my number, whatever, yada yada yada. So she gives him my number, right? Well, what's so funny is because, like, Stacy, I guess, was embarrassed at the fact that, like, I embarrassed her in front of all these dudes. And so I don't know how she ended up getting his number or anything like that, but it was brought to my attention that she had called my baby daddy, because he wasn't my baby daddy at the time, but like, and she was trying to, I guess, talk to him because she wanted to talk to him. But he was like, first and foremost, like, no. Second off, like, you was just like slobbing up another dude in a car and almost got beat up for it. Like, nah, I don't want to talk to you. I'm good. I'm good. But like, she kept trying, and then like all of a sudden, like, she was trying to go around and tell people, oh, well, he wants me and this, that, and the other, and he don't even want to talk to her, like, talking about baby daddy. And I just started laughing because I was like, bruh, like, he the one who sought after me. Like, I didn't even remember the nigga. He the one who sought after me. And like, he the one who's trying to kick it with me. He the one on my phone spitting hot shit, trying to make it like, oh, we need to kick it, we need to hang out, this and that and the other. And so if you sit here trying to say he's trying to get with you, like, that's funny, because that's not what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? And like, other people that are listening, that are there when supposedly these conversations between you and him had happened, are pretty much saying the same thing. Like, no, she's lying. He wasn't trying to holler at her. And so I'm like, yeah, you take that up with him. And like, she was swearing up and down that my baby daddy wanted her. And I'm like, whatever, yo, whatever. I should have just stopped fucking with him. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I'm not gonna sit here and bash him because that's my son's father, so I'm not gonna do that online. But like, I should have stopped fucking with him. That's what I will sit there and say. But I didn't, and I ended up getting pregnant with his baby, and that's a whole nother story within itself. But there's a lot that happened with this girl, Stacy, and I will tell those story times. But at the end of the day, like, we've grown past it. Like, in fact, she's on my personal Facebook and stuff like that. So we've grown past it, but she really tried it. She did. And this is how me and her this is the story time about how me and her fell out, and how we started having the issues we had that went into the situations that went in. So whenever I get into those story times, just know I will refer to this story time because this is where it all started. But alright, my beautiful rosebuds, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to end this story time here. So you guys, you know, y'all go in the comment sections and y'all let me know, have y'all ever been in a situation where, like, somebody who was your friend tried you in that kind of way, where, like, it was disrespectful. That's my opinion. It was disrespectful. But y'all let me know if y'all ever been in the same situation. Go ahead and also like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that when I do upload more videos, again, you guys can see my pretty face run across your screen. Also, sharing is caring. And until the next video, actually, before I do end, I want to say, if you guys go ahead and follow me on all my social media. It's free 99 and ain't gonna hurt nothing. All social media is Rosebuds87. And until the next video, guys, bye. All the eyes on me, all the eyes are on me, all the eyes on me, all the eyes are on me, all the eyes on me, all the eyes are on me, all the eyes on me.